in session. Stand. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Dear God, bless all our actions and carry them on by thy gracious assistance, so that every prayer and good work of ours may begin from thee and by thee, be happily ended through Christ our Lord. Amen. All right, we'll start with the roll call.
All right. Rob Snyder.
Here.
Joe VonSas.
Here.
Tim Klunk.
Here.
Donna Spangler.
Here.
Keith Lewter.
Here.
Tom Snyder.
Here.
Steve Pascoe.
Here.
Okay, so apparently we have to approve meeting minutes from December 13th. I'd like to have a motion.
Make a motion, we approve the meeting minutes.
Second?
Second.
Okay, Tim, second. Okay.
All right. Rob Snyder.
Yes.
Joe VonSas.
Yes.
Tim Klunk.
Yes.
Donna Spangler.
Yes.
Keith Lewter.
Yes.
Tom Snyder.
Yes.
Steve Pascoe.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Approval of the December 27th, 2023 meeting minutes. Need a motion and approval for those.
Motion to approve.
Yep. Second, thank you.
All right. Rob Snyder.
Yes.
Joe VonSas.
Yes.
Tim Klunk.
Yes.
Donna Spangler.
Yes.
Keith Lewter.
Yes.
Tom Snyder.
Yes.
Steve Pascoe.
Yes.
Okay. We need approval of the January 2nd, 2024 reorganization meeting minutes.
Motion to approve the minutes from January 2nd.
Okay.
Second.
Rob Snyder.
Yes.
Joe VonSas.
Yes.
Tim Klunk.
Yes.
Donna Spangler.
Yes.
Keith Lewter.
Yes.
Tom Snyder.
Yes.
Steve Pascoe.
Yes.
Okay, thank you, everyone. Okay, we're down to number 8. Monday evening, it was January 8th, from 6:30 to 8:20. We had an executive session, discuss personnel matters, and so I just want to let the public know that. Next, let's see here, announcements and communications. First thing, I wrote down of how these meetings are going to be conducted. They're going to be conducted that I'll speak, and then the council has a right to have debates if that's needed. And then the public, before we take a vote, we will put it out to the public for their comments before we take a vote. But here's what we need. We need to be respectful, we need to be brief, specific, and no travel logs. If it gets too off track, I'll hit the gavel and you'll have to stop it. That's the only way we can do it, because we got to stick to the game plan, okay? All right. As far as building and grounds, Tim Klunk has been serving in that for, I guess, the 2 years. And we're going to continue to utilize him in that capacity. And when Tim's not available, we're going to use Joe VonSas for that. That way, Jessica knows who to call at that point. Okay.
When you're not available.
The next one I have here, it goes to the mayor. I'm just trying to get some understanding of, we had a snow emergency.
Correct.
Right, and I asked you the other night, if you could explain, it was like an inch and a half, I don't know, but what happened? I had residents ask me why that happened, so maybe you can explain to the committee.
Just because the news was advertising that the inches we were supposed to get, authorized Chief Kitzmiller to keep an eye on that. He followed other procedures as in the past, and I gave him the authorization to do what the steps that he needs to take.
Now, from what I understand, it was over 7:30 on Sunday morning. It wasn't Saturday night, because it was, by Saturday night, things were pretty slushy and it wasn't much there, but I did notice the police were out in force still putting these papers on cars, so anyway,
Well, they were just basically letting them know, we're not going to fine you for
Right.
parking.
But it is still 4 inches, correct? You know, everybody's asking if things change, so I just want to let everybody know that we still are snow emergency at 4 inches. Thank you. There's a letter that Tom Snyder wants to read. It's mostly
No,
for
it's just-
council.
It was the
Invitation.
letter sent by Saves last month about the appreciation banquet. It is on Saturday, March 2nd, and usually most municipalities or boroughs have 2 or 3 board members or mayor come and represent the municipality at their banquet. So if any board member or the mayor is interested in going, I have papers here to be filled out to hand in to Saves for that banquet. Again, it is on Saturday, March 2nd. It starts at 5:30 in the evening. It's a very nice banquet to go to, because I've been going for years as a member. So if anyone's interested, get with me after the meeting and we'll get some papers filled out to hand in.
Okay, thanks, Tom, for that. One other thing that has been discussed, as far as committees, we're going to do, it's called Committee of the Whole for right now. So what we're going to do, we're going to organize the council and maybe 1, 2, up to 3 we might assign for certain responsibilities that we're going to look into. I was going to bring that up tonight. I have a couple that I'm concerned, but I will hold that off for right now, okay? So at this point, we'll open for public comments. Mark Stahl.
Mark Staub, I'm here representing Sharon Ingram of Ridge Avenue. She wanted me to pass on congratulations to the new board and also thank everybody that stood by us and supported us with the senior cards. And the other question is, are we able to go back, if and when, to the senior center?
Thank you. Any comment from anybody at this point? I mean, or is it something we need to discuss?
Yeah, that we'll get, we're going to get into
Jess
discussion.
will put that one down for old business then, and we'll discuss that, okay?
For specifically for the senior card party
Yeah.
at the senior center.
Okay. Next, Dane Cullen. Danny Smith?
Hi, I'm Danny Smith. Main Street.
Come up to
Yeah, come on, yeah. come on.
If it's all right, I really prefer to stay here. I have some balance issues, so this helps me to not falter. That's all right. In relation to the card party, as Mr. VonSas related, the council should be aware that the card group was notified by the county treasurer's office that table games are not legal in Pennsylvania, so please want to look into that before you decide. And also, just for clarification's sake of the new council members, the senior center is actually the day program operated by the Adams County Office for Aging that operates in the morning. Outside of their attendance and their program is referred to, the building is occupied as the community center. So I know there's some new people on, just to clarify some of those details.
Thank you. Luann Boring?
I had a chance to come in here in December and look at the 2024 budget. I noted the following was passed on to this board. First of all was the limited salary for the secretary treasurer, the funds, even though they were split between the general and the sewer. I think it's limited hours. It's limited hours to get the job done. I know all too well the time it takes to perform all the duties associated with this position. And with that said, I'm going to go on to the next thing. The severance that was enacted with former employee Woods, that was not reflected in the 2023 budget that I could see. Therefore, the burdens placed on this current board to come up with funds taking away from these positions to serve the needs of this town. So this leads to the question as to whether or not this board needs to open up the budget to reopen it, and to look at all this stuff. I mean, we need to see transparency. The taxpayers need to know what monies are being paid out for something we're not getting a service for under these positions. And I think it's very important, because these positions are vacant and we need to fill them and we need to have money to pay for them. So it's just a no-brainer in my mind. And another thing, I did do a right to know at the end of December, and there is $40,160 balance in a restricted account from forfeitures and donations from the former K-9 monies. I don't know what the council plans to do with those,
We'll look into
but just in case you want to know, that's the balance.
I guess this is a good time to address the CEO that has this severance agreement with the borough, the previous administration, we'll call it. What happened there, I don't know who initiated it, but there is a severance, and in that agreement that was written between the borough and Michael Woods, where he will be paid 6 months' salary, which equates to $60,000 in the next 6 months that the borough owes him, along with his medical insurance. So I don't know, I'm just off the top of my head, it's over $90,000 that we have to pay this next 6 months. So that is going to handicap us to a major degree as far as how we manage the borough side of things. So just so everybody's aware of that, and it's public information. Thank you. Okay, there's one other. Jordan, I don't know the last name. I can't tell.
Ilias, that's all
Oh,
right.
Ilias. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hi, I'm just checking in. I filed an application for a conditional use on 372 North Street. That's the old cigar factory. I haven't heard anything until actually like an hour before I left. The Code Alliance called me and said that I should try and extend my application. But I see a lot of new faces, and I was actually wondering if it would be good to set up a workshop with you guys. The first time I came, I was more so just introducing myself, telling you a little bit about the projects I've done in the past, and how much I really like that building and what it could do for the town. As far as now, if you want to sit down, I have some plans, but I was kind of under the impression I didn't know if it was the best approach to do the conditional use, because then I'd have to go back to zoning. I didn't know how forward thinking your zoning would be for a conversion like that, but I have a lot of past projects and I love the cigar factory. It would turn out really, really cool, and would love to do something with that. I personally just feel bad for the seller because I haven't been able to give him any information during this due diligence period. So I would appreciate just any communication or support.
Do we have a phone number for you?
I can give you that 717
You got that, Jeff?
542 6228.
Okay.
And I do have
We'll
some
get a committee
plans and-
together and
yeah.
try to get you in, and maybe our engineer or,
Awesome.
how's that?
Thank you very much,
We'll get back
guys.
to you within a week.
So do you need to file an extension?
Yeah, he emailed it to me, but he said he was having trouble getting a hold of anyone here too. So I'm just trying to make sure, because he had, I think, Woods's email, and so did I. So we've been trying for the past month to kind of have some communication. So my only form's been to come to these meetings. So,
Okay.
but yeah, thank you very much.
Yep, thank you. Yep, appreciate it. Okay. Now we'll get into the new business. We have to approve 1, 2, and number 3 resolution 2024-1, 2024-2, and 2024-3. Everybody have a chance to just glance at that? Okay. So any questions from council on that? Basically keeping the fees, where they are in one. Okay, so we'll need a motion to approve resolution 2024-1, 2, and 3.
Separate motion for each.
Oh, separate motion for each, I'm told. So let's do one first, okay? A motion for that?
Make a motion to approve, number 1.
Yep.
Second.
Okay, second. All right, go ahead, Jim. It's close.
All right, Rob Nider,
Yes.
Joe VonSas,
Yes.
Tim Klunk,
Yes.
Donna Spangler,
No.
Keith Lewter,
Yes.
Tom Snyder,
Yes.
Steve Pascoe.
Yes.
Okay, 2024-2, the fee schedule. Any questions first? Any motion?
Motion to accept Resolution 2024-2.
Second. Thank you.
Rob Nider,
Yes.
Joe VonSas,
Yes.
Tim Klunk,
Yes.
Donna Spangler,
No.
Keith Lewter,
Yes.
Tom Snyder,
Yes.
Steve Pascoe.
Yes.
Thank you. All right, 2024-3, the municipal cable franchise fee. Everyone had a chance to glance at that? Any questions from anybody on that? Okay, we need a motion to approve that resolution.
I'll make the motion to approve 2024-3 for cable TV franchise.
Second.
Thanks. Yeah.
Rob Nider,
Yes.
Joe VonSas,
Yes.
Tim Klunk,
Yes.
Donna Spangler,
No.
Keith Lewter,
Yes.
Tom Snyder,
Yes.
Steve Pascoe.
Yes.
Now I'm a little confused on this B when it says appointment of the auditor. We need a motion on that one, right? Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. So SEK, they've been an auditor for, I don't know how many, number of years.
Quite some time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
some time. They do a great job, but can I have a motion to continue with them?
I'll make the motion to continue with SEK.
Okay, I'll second it. Yeah.
Rob Nider,
Yes.
Joe VonSas,
Yes.
Tim Klunk,
Yes.
Donna Spangler,
Yes.
Keith Lewter,
Yes.
Tom Snyder,
Yes.
Steve Pascoe.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. The next order of business, according to Chapter 1, Article 4 of the Open Records Policy in the McSherrystown Borough Code Book, we need a motion to appoint our Secretary Treasurer as the Open Records Officer. Need a motion?
Make that motion.
I'll second it.
Okay.
Okay, Rob Nider,
Yes.
Joe VonSas,
Yes.
Tim Klunk,
Yes.
Donna Spangler,
Yes.
Keith Lewter,
Yes.
Tom Snyder,
Yes.
Steve Pascoe.
Yes.
Okay, moving right along. So I'd like to make the council aware that we have intentions to hire a borough manager, an interim borough manager at this time. We need to appoint our secretary treasurer as interim manager. And that's the best we can do. Go ahead, Joe.
Can I just interject a second? Right now, there was the former manager was COO and manager. Do we need to dissolve that?
No, you can just appoint a new person as the office of manager. That's how it's written under your code book right now.
Okay.
That's good to know because, yeah, the police did go to the chief of police, which, that went to
Went
that
to
area.
COO and then borough manager, so,
Yeah, it's just,
which I was under the impression that dissolved borough manager, separate.
As I said, the way your code book is written right now only references the manager, so that's the position you can fill at this point.
Okay.
This is what I want to make a motion that we table this.
Okay.
okay. Well, I mean, we're going to take a vote. I mean, everybody's welcome to make an expression. I'll leave it at that part open. Yeah, that's right. You can vote.
I want to make a motion that we table this.
Right.
For another session, an executive session on this. This is something that we definitely need to relook at and talk about.
That was part of what we did talk about.
But yeah, it was left a lot of unanswered things there.
Well, yeah. At this point, we have to start making decisions. At this point in the borough, there's things that need done. There's files, there's documentation that when Michael Woods was here, he took everything over a lot of it over to the police area. And we need to get some of this back so we can run the borough.
But I know you said that we need to make decisions, but decisions are based on facts, and I don't think we all have all the facts and the right facts on this.
Okay, this is just interim. So
a motion was made.
They're discussing the motion and then
His motion.
Right.
they're discussing Councilman Luther's motion, yes.
I'm saying even before we vote on this, I think that we should table this and have another session on this.
So there's a motion. to-
Okay, so there's a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Okay, take a vote.
Rob Nider,
No.
Joe VonSas,
No.
Tim Klunk,
No.
Donna Spangler,
What exactly are we voting on?
Table.
To table it?
We
Yes,
want it?
yes.
Keith Lewter,
Yes.
Tom Snyder,
No.
Steve Pascoe.
No.
Okay,
Motion declined.
yep. Okay, so at this time, I would like to make a motion that we appoint Jessica Freiert as the interim borough manager. Have a motion?
I'll make a motion to appoint Jessica.
A second.
You-
Second.
Okay,
Rob Nider,
yes.
Joe VonSas,
Yes.
Tim Klunk,
Yes.
Donna Spangler,
No.
Keith Lewter,
No.
Tom Snyder,
Yes.
Steve Pascoe.
Yes.
Thank you. All right, at this time, this change of office hours, at this point in time, I think we're going to table that. And we'll talk some more about it, but at this point, we'll just leave the hours the way they are at this point. And the borough manager does have discretion on how she needs to run the office. But for the public, we'll just leave it the way it is for right now. Okay. And,
Motion to table.
what's that?
Motion to table that agenda.
Yeah, motion to table that, yeah, thank you.
I'll make a motion to table the changing of the office hours.
Second.
Okay,
Rob Nider,
yes.
Joe VonSas,
Yes.
Tim Klunk,
Yes.
Donna Spangler,
Yes.
Keith Lewter,
Yes.
Tom Snyder,
Yes.
Steve Pascoe.
Yes.
Okay, next item on the agenda here is the employee benefit changes. I need a motion, to table that also at this point in time.
I'll make a motion to table the employee benefit changes.
Okay.
Second.
Rob Nider,
Yes,
Joe VonSas,
Yes.
Tim Klunk,
Yes.
Donna Spangler,
Yes.
Keith Lewter,
Yes.
Tom Snyder,
Yes.
Steve Pascoe.
Yes.
okay. Last item that we have here is approval of expenditures. Every council member has a copy of these expenditures from 12/12 to 1/1. Hopefully you have a chance to look those over. Is there any questions on those? Before we ask for a motion. Okay, I'll ask for a motion. to approve these.
Motion to accept the listed expenditures as listed.
And a second.
I'll second.
Thank you.
Rob, I have a question real
Yes.
quick. What is our policy for people in the audience to speak out when it's not their turn or they're not during public participation?
We are going to be allowing the public to
Well, out of turn.
Out of turn.
Yeah.
Out of turn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that is an issue. We prefer not. Maybe if you raise your hand, we might call on you, but to speak out of turn isn't appropriate.
Thank you.
Yeah. All righty.
There's a motion and a second.
Yep, with that, make a motion to adjourn.
No, there's a
No,
motion
no.
and a second we have to vote on.
Yeah, we didn't get to vote
Oh,
on the expenditures.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
sorry, I interrupted.
Yeah, sorry, Steve. Yeah, I'm sorry. I thought yeah.
All right, Rob Nider,
Yes.
Joe VonSas,
Yes.
Tim Klunk,
Yes.
Donna Spangler,
Yes.
Keith Lewter,
Yes.
Tom Snyder,
Yes.
Steve Pascoe.
Yes.
Okay. So the next public meeting is scheduled for Wednesday, the 24th. I have surgery that day. I'll try to be here. I don't know how much pain I'll be in. So I'm hoping to be here for that. So can I have a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn?